there everybody, welcome to my orchid channel. I'm really happy to see you here, as always. This video is going to be about my cattleyas, which are currently in bloom. There's quite a few actually, for being cattleyas. Those Cattleya orchid blooms aren't very easy to accomplish. Some need a real good light to even come to think about such an exquisite matter. It's starting to bloom for you. Why not wait 5 years? 5 more years, yeah? Some Cattleya orchids takes a very long time to get into bloom. You need to trick them, yeah. You need to trick them a lot in order to trigger them to bloom for you. But yeah, I really do hope you had a gorgeous Christmas celebration for you guys. Celebrate Christmas, that is, yeah. So I guess this one is going to be a bit of sort of a New Year video. So I hope that New Year's Eve will be particularly nice for you as well. And the year of 24 will bring lots of joy, health and happiness for you guys. And I also want to thank you for being so loyal, following my channel, putting down comments. Also, every time I upload a video, that's very appreciated. To get to know one another a little bit more. And a few of us, even outside the YouTube community, I'm really grateful. Yes, so in this video, it's going to be only Cattleya flowers and talk a bit about them. Some background information and history. And so, this one in front of us is a primary hybrid cross from RLC Orchid in Sweden, here in Gothenburg, Sweden to be exact. Cattleya Leopoldii, yeah, the one with a lovely purple lip, and Millerii, that one I haven't heard about. When I looked this orchid up, it hasn't got a name, no described name yet. I found that they come out quite different, especially the lip. It's not so striking as this one. And the yellow color to the throat isn't that as prominent as in this case, in my case. So I like this one, how this one turned out a lot. Yes. They open in sections. After one flower is opened for a couple of days, the second one opens up. And so the story goes. So the latest bloom has been fully open now for 3 days. Then when it's about time for the first flower to fade for us. I'm trying to keep this one in a bit cooler condition, but to make the flowers last longer. Well, it certainly hasn't got the largest of blooms, but a good 6.5 centimeters, almost 3 inches across the petals. Yes. Huh? Good to know. It took about 2 months for this long flower spike to grow from the base down here. I could see the buds. So the buds had formed before the spike started to grow. So that's funny. And it's a kind of tiny orchid. Can you see? It's a small size Cattleya, really. Not a miniature, but a small-sized. Potted up in bark, medium, simple bark. Nice. It's really nice to see how the primary hybrid crosses turns out. I Googled it, of course, to see if there really wasn't a name for it. A described name somewhere. Or something at least. But Jalapy was the only name I saw up there, but the flowers didn't match, so not really. This throat and lip is a lot better and much different from the ones I saw. So not so yellowish to the lip. So this one is much better. Yeah, I'm happy for it. Now let's jump right over to my next Cattleya orchid in bloom. What is it? Have you seen anything like this lovely, gorgeous flower before? It's a purchase from Orchids in Germany. RLC CM White, the best. I can agree. It was the most appropriate name for it. The best. It certainly is one of the best orchid flowers I ever encountered. Look at her, the size of her. Of course, she's got a little bit of the Digbiana in her. Brincolea Digbiana. But not as much as one would have expected. Yeah, I'm caressing the little fringes here. The little red tinges, can you see them? To the tip here. That's an indication on it being kept a little bit on the cooler side. So, hooray for me, and trying to keep it cooler. Maybe that's just what she needed, exactly what she needed. I mean, I've had this orchid since June 20. It's almost more than 3.5 years. And she tried to bloom for the very first time in the summer of 21, 1 year later. She came out with a couple of buds from the center, but without a sheath, and they blasted. Then she never even tried, not once, to spike for me again until this autumn. It's a citrusy scent, and she's more greenish than I thought she would be. I thought she would be a little bit more white, but this is a lovely, lovely orchid. The sheer size of it is amazing, isn't it? It's a lot larger than the palm of my hand, even. I shall measure her. Gladly, I'd say. Yeah, she's around 14. Is it? Yeah, 14 centimeters across. Doesn't look much for the world. 14. Yeah, she's been open since yesterday. Maybe she will unfold a bit more. But the most striking part of her is her lovely, huge lip. Yes. So that's what makes her flower look even larger than it actually is in reality. So, yeah. It's fooling you guys a bit. But, it's a fabulous sight. So, but unfortunately, there's also a little cloud over the paradise, isn't it? Yeah, you can see she blasted her second bud here, halfway up. Yeah, seven days ago, I believe. And it's all right. I think in return, she gave us a much more beautiful flower than it would have been if the energy would have gone to serve both of them. So, yes. What did I do? I added a little bit more chilliness to the environment this season. At times I had around 17 degrees Celsius where she sits. And I added some new LED tubes. Very, very, very strong ones. And I bet she liked it. Her leaves even turned a bit, which I do not really like, yellowish. So she did receive very good light, which she hasn't been before. Well, I had to cut the little pot here in order for her new growth to fit. But I didn't want to mess about with her before she finished her blooming. Yes. Yes. I need to take a lovely photo of her straight away, so I won't miss her in case she drops or by her own weight or something bad happens. But I believe that the thrips are kind of sort of maybe. Oh yeah, it's only water. Hopefully vanished and long gone. So the thrips do not like cooler temperatures, and that's kind of obvious since they're now gone. Of course, I sprayed all of my plants with neem oil solution, but I don't really think that did the trick altogether. The temperatures has got a lot to do with it as well. Well, now you guys, after being open for 9 days, she's slowly converting the green shade into pure white. Even the purple little tinges seems to have almost vanished. Still the very same size, 14, but now it looks more like on the pictures described. I can tell, guys, I'm not unsatisfied. Well, you guys, do not laugh and do not feel sorry for me or the bloom. It's the RLC King of Taiwan. A curling purchase, I think from this spring or last spring, no, this spring, yeah? And she stayed outside on my balcony in the heavy rainfall and quite cool temperatures. Yeah, brought her in quite late. She had a bud outside the sheath for at least 1.5, perhaps 2 weeks even, until it grew large enough to finally open petals and sepals. Well, and I saw some markings to the bud, and I feared the worst. Thrips. Well, I sprayed all of my orchids now. Well, but at the time she decided finally to crack the sheath open, I hadn't gotten to all of my orchids in this area yet. So maybe there are still a few lurking. Obviously there is. So I better put this plant in quarantine somewhere. I sprayed her as well, and I even sprayed the bud, but it didn't help with neem oil solution and leaf gloss. But anyway, if I stop complaining, I just want you guys to see what a lovely Cattleya flower shall look like. 16, yeah? This one can be a good 7 inches at the maximum. So for having been produced out of this short cane, I think this is nothing to complain about. The width and a beautiful, beautiful lip. Frilliness, a lot of frilliness. See? And the golden veinings comes from the inheritance from, she's got, I think, 30% Diana in her, in the background, history. So, I mean, and of course, labiata. That's why this flower is so huge. Labiata flowers are often around 20 centimeters wide. I have one myself, so I've seen it for real. And the scent is, yeah, it's just light. It's not a striking scent, but it's enough, as I say. Lovely little whitish nose in there, quite large. And the lip is huge. Look at my hand. Medium-sized hand, very large lip. So, well, as you can see, this one broke. So she's a distorted little flower, but I don't really care. This means that when she actually blooms from a good cane, she will be a terrific performer. So I'm not so sad. So, lovely, lovely thing to have in your collection. This beautiful, easy bloomer. Yeah? I didn't even provide her good light. So, it's perfect. I hope she'll perform next year as well. RLC Fushu Glory Happy Holiday. So here she is, the beautiful, beautiful orchid with a smashing lip. Look. The strikings are a lot more prominent now. After 1 week. I waited 1 week to film this orchid, because I knew that its flowers would change character a lot to the better. But last couple of years, there's nothing new to her. There's tinges, purple pinkish tinges to the tip of the petals. Weren't there before, so that's new. And she's of course scented. This ordinary Cattleya scent, you know. Hyacinth-like. Lily. Yes. Not so strange, since orchids are very closely related to lilies. So, yes. So, this time around, she came out with 2 flowers from this sheath and 3 from the other one. And this sheath, unfortunately, cracked. Yeah, there is something down there, but it started to turn wet and start to rot from the top here, and it split itself, and to the effect that yeah, it got too dry inside the sheath, and the buds died. So on the way up, yeah, an embryo state. So well, yeah, bad things happen sometimes, but we have these. I think it's enough. Like I always do, I want to measure flower from the tip of the left petal to the tip of the right petal. And this time around, it's quite difficult to measure, isn't it? They are only around 10. So, actually, yeah, around 10 centimeters wide. I reckon she had wider flowers before. Very strange. But nonetheless, she's gorgeous, isn't she? Spectacular strikings. I mean, this is a very, very successful cross, I think. The one who made this cross should be very, very proud. Yes. And she never once skipped blooming. She usually blooms for about 3 weeks. So I hope she's going to keep her schedule this year as well. RLC Fushu Glory, happy holiday. So now it's been a few more days. But it has turned more white, which makes the contrast between the yellow stripes and the white background a whole lot more prominent than it was before. So, what can you say? I think she's getting better and better with time. Well, 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 well. A good blooming. The best blooming ever since I got this orchid. Layla Cattleya, magic treat, new trick. Trick or treat. Yeah, one of those trick and treat, or trick or treat, or new trick, trick me, trick, trick. Orchids. Always been sitting in semi-hydro. Always been doing well, except for a short period of time when I decided to over-fertilize and not flush my semi-hydroponic orchids. So that's a very, very lousy idea. So this is what happens when you start to flush them, start to use a fertilizer designed for hydroponic growing and not for organic growing. Yeah, 2 major mistakes. Frilly lip, 5 blooms. I think this is a very interesting color combination, isn't it? Orange and pink. And the same goes for this orchid as for the one you just saw. I mean, the strikings appears after a couple of days, a week time, so I had to wait even for this orchid to film this orchid to get her at her full potential. Yeah, I want to show her from a very best side to you guys. You've probably already seen it, but there's another one with 4, or if we're lucky, no, I'm not going to destroy anything, at least 4 buds, so a long time blooming indeed. Yeah, she really caught up with this one. High speed. Not the biggest of flowers, but it's a good show. around 7 centimeters across the petals. Yeah, 7. Beautiful little frilly lip with some red tinges to the tip. Can you see? It's a very, very nice thing to have in a collection as well. Very good grower if you know how to deal with her in semi-hydroponics. Good amount of light and this will happen. But she doesn't carry any scent. RLC Magic Treat. New trick from Luke. Have this orchid since October 20. So, yeah, 3 years and 2 months. Yeah, from the Brazilian import. Yeah. Bare-rooted. Arrived bare-rooted. That's why she was really, really easy to transition. The new roots going directly down, adapting into the medium. Yes. Today's actually 14 days later. And the first look at her. If you wonder where the flickering comes from, it's my roof fan. Anyway, look. Look. 4 buds. Just about to, well, not just, but very soon. About to open. So if you're lucky, gonna be open simultaneously. But unfortunately, like always, they're not going to be open simultaneously until the 17th of January, when it's time for my next Orchid Society meeting. My flowers on cattleyas or any orchid blooms always decides to be not fully opened or overbloomed at the time when it's time for the meeting. So I cannot bring them with me. I mean, yeah, what a timing. I don't know why that happens to me all the time. But maybe the year of 24 will, schedule it a bit better. Let's hope for it. Like to show the Orchid Society guys my pride and joys. Well, what do you know? I shouldn't be that direction. I finally managed to bloom a RLC or BLC or Cattleya golf green hair pig. The Cattleya Orchid, the very funny name, I think. There are many pig named ones out there. I got one, I got another one. The white pepper pig as well in my collection. Never bloomed, but maybe one day it shall. I don't like that she turns that the other way around. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to show herself in the right angle. So it's quite confusing to film. But I'm gonna move her to a table. I got this orchid 1 year and 8 months ago from Orchids and More. And I believe, I'm not really sure. I should have looked it up, but I forgot. And now I'm on my way on filming, so. But anyway, look. It's got this purple tinges as well. Maybe. And it's also due to the lower temperatures I've been having, but I'm not sure. So, yeah. But I'm gonna measure this flower. It's been out since yesterday. Quite difficult, but it's a good 16 centimeter across the petals. Smashing green. It's green, depth to the throat. Looks really, really nice from a distance. Look. So, almost 2 years to get her into bloom. Sitting in moss when I got her. Squeezed into a larger pot with some bark put to the sides around her. Yeah. What I do? Well, I soft repot her with moss and all into semi-hydroponics. And I cleaned the whole orchid up this spring in March. Yeah. So, no excess spag down there anymore. Well, she's still, doing fine. And this orchid is going to be a very, very wide one. Coming out with another growth already. So she didn't mind sending him some hydro. Yes. This isn't very, very, very bright light nowadays. So I guess that's the difference from the way she's been treating before. She started to put out the sheath 2 months ago, to be exact. So that's what it takes for her to develop the whole thing. Well, she's kind of a huge plant. I'm going to measure the whole plant from the bottom to the all the way to the top. Well, it's around 55. Yeah, 55 centimeters. This is how tall her latest cane, the one she's now blooming from, is. 55. Yes. So, next time I repot her, I will need to get rid of the inner pot. Yeah. I can still keep it kind of small, but still make some more room for her. Well, I think this was a pinnacle. Or maybe this, or maybe that. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe this. No. I love them all. I love them all. And the other one is in the room. So, well, guys, I guess that would be it. Yay. Quite a long video, but Cattleya special for New Year's Eve. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and Happy New Year, and all. I hope you're having a good holiday, all of you. I just wanted you to know that I appreciate all of you guys, as I said in the beginning of this video. Being so loyal and, yeah, returning. It really has been a struggle lately, but take care. And we shall talk next year, year of 24. Bye-bye. Love you.